Welcome friends, it's Shoma and welcome to our all new channel Udayan the Knowledge Hub. Here we're going to discuss about the topics related to school, college and university syllabus. Also we are going to discuss about the topics which is not related with any type of syllabus but related with world knowledge. In today's video, we are going to discuss about the great Mexican artist Frida Kahlo. Let's start today's video. Frida Kahlo and Diego Rivera's marriage is not a usual one. They had been keeping separate homes and studios for all those years. Diego had so many affairs, and one of that was with Kahlo's sister Cristina. Frida Kahlo was so sad, and she cut off her long hair to show her desperation to the betrayal. She has longed for children, but she cannot bear one due to the bus accident. She was heartbroken when she experienced a second miscarriage in 1934. In 1937, they helped Leon Trotsky and his wife Natalia. Leon Trotsky is an exiled communist and rival of Soviet leader Joseph Stalin. Kahlo and Rivera welcomed the couple together and let them stay at her Blue House. Kahlo also had a brief affair with Leon Trotsky when the couple stayed at her house. In 1938, Frida Kahlo became a friend of Anne de Breton, who is one of her primary figures of the surrealism movement. Frida said she never considered herself as a surrealist until Anne de Breton came to Mexico and told me I was one. In the same year, she had an exhibition at New York City Gallery. She sold some of her paintings and got 2 commissions. One of that is from Claire Baudelaire to paint her friend Dorothy Hale, who committed suicide. She painted The Suicide of Dorothy Hale, 1939, which tells the story of Dorothy's tragic life. The patron Lewis was horrified and almost destroyed this painting. The next year, 1939, Kahlo was invited by Anne de Breton and went to Paris. Her works are exhibited there and she is befriended with Pablo Picasso. She and Rivera got divorced that year and she painted off her most famous paintings, the 2 Fridas, in 1939. But soon, Frida Kahlo and Diego Rivera remarried in 1940. The second marriage is about the same as the first one. They still keep separate lives and houses. Both of them had infidelities with other people during the marriage. Kahlo received a commission from the Mexican government for 5 portraits of important Mexican women in 1941, but she was unable to finish that project. She lost her beloved father that year and continued to suffer from chronic health problems. Despite her personal changes, her work continued to grow in popularity and was included in numerous group shows around this time. In the year of 1944, Frida Kahlo painted one of her most famous portraits, The Broken Column. In this painting, she depicted herself naked and split down the middle. Her health condition has been worsening. In 1950, that year she was diagnosed with gangrene in her right foot. She became bedridden for the next 9 months and had to stay in hospital and had several surgeries. But with great persistence, Frida Kahlo continued to work and paint. In the year of 1953, she had a solo exhibition in Mexico. Although she had limited mobility at that time, She showed up on the exhibition's opening ceremony. She arrived by ambulance and welcomed the attendees, celebrated the ceremony in a bed the gallery set up for her. A few months later, she had to accept another surgery. Part of her right leg got amputated to stop the gangrene. Kahlo's first self-portrait was self-portrait in a velvet dress in 1926. It was painted in the style of the 19th century Mexican portrait painters, who themselves were greatly influenced by the European Renaissance masters. She also sometimes drew from the Mexican painters in her use of background of tied-back drapes. Self-portrait Time Flies, 1929, Portrait of a Woman in White, 1930, and self-portrait dedicated to Leon Trotsky in 1937 all bear this background. With the poor physical condition, she is also deeply depressed. She even had an inclination for suicide. Frida Kahlo has been out and in hospital during that year, but despite her health issues, she has been active with the political movement. She showed up the demonstration against US-backed overthrow of President Jacobo Arbenz of Guatemala on July 2. This is her last public appearance, about 1 week after her 47th birthday. Frida Kahlo passed away at her beloved Blue House. She was publicly reported to die of a pulmonary embolism, but there is speculation which was saying she died of a possible suicide. During her life, self-portrait is a subject that Frida Kahlo always returns to. As artists have always returned to their beloved themes. Rembrandt, his self-portrait, Vincent van Gogh, his sunflowers, and Claude Monet, his water lilies. Kahlo and Rivera had a tumultuous relationship marked by multiple affairs on both sides. Self-portraits with cropped hair, 1940. Kahlo is depicted in a man's suit, holding a pair of scissors with her fallen hair around the chair in which she sits. This represents the time she would cut the hair Rivera loved when he had affairs. Frida Kahlo's fame has been growing after her death. Her Blue House was opened as a museum in the year 1958. In the 1970s, the interest in her work and life is renewed due to the feminist movement, since she was viewed as an icon of female creativity. In 1983, Hayden Herrera published his book on her, a biography of Frida Kahlo, which drew more attention from the public to this great artist. In the year 2002, also a movie named Frida was released, starring Salma Hayek as Frida Kahlo and Alfred Molina as Diego Rivera. This movie was nominated for 6 Academy Awards and won the Best Makeup and Original Score. I hope all you like this video and discussion on the great Mexican artist Frida Kahlo. And if you like this video, please do a like, must do a comment, and don't forget to share and subscribe this channel. Please support us. Thanks a lot.